What's up? It's me, Michael, again. We're talking about the different ideas that we're going to be prototyping for the rest of day one. By the end of today, the goal is to have a really good idea of what the different aspects of a robot are going to be, and be able to flesh out these ideas into actual mechanisms through CAD, through dimensioning, after proving the concept through very rough prototyping. So for our climber, we had kind of two options that we have the hardware for: doing a more traditional elevator or a pair of climber to boxes that would hook onto the chain and pull up. We decided on the climber to boxes as a lot of our ideas over here utilize an arm and a pivot, which would be very difficult to run a pass through something like an elevator, as you would need to make the elevator very wide, versus just having two climber to boxes. It could simply go in between them. So we found that to be very effective. And then for our scoring structure, we decided we really liked the idea of building a very generic arm that we can move from the front to the back of the robot and test various different locations of it, and then test out a large amount of manipulators on the end of that arm. So these manipulators that we decided to pursue based on the difficulty that we thought and the promise they presented were the double roller claw thing, which is the two wheels that go up and down. We just call it the double roller claw thing. The single roller, which is a more simple version of the double roller claw, where it's just a single piece of polycarb and a roller on the end. The kitbot shooter, we definitely wanted to build a copy of to be able to test, as we may have an intake that feeds into it, or we may use it to shoot. So we wanted to have a copy of that and really understand how the game piece flies. And then another idea that we have is kind of a last resort, but it's definitely worth testing, is the dumper idea, where we just have the arm and we have a block or something on it that allows it to be intake from the human PlayStation and dumped into the amp station. So that's kind of the ideas that we're pursuing. We're also going to start building the field elements, but that's kind of what we're going to be building for the rest of today. So, yeah.